Honey is touted as a health food. As always, things aren't that simple. Let's take a look at the pros and cons of the issue of eating honey while living with type 2 diabetes. Remember, I am not a doctor, nor am I a nutritionist. I'm just trying to lose weight while battling diabetes. Newsflash, I got a recent change in my kidney function numbers on my comprehensive metabolic panel. My creatinine was high at 1.78 versus 1.5 as the maximum OK level. My GFR was low at 39 compared to 60 or greater as the minimum OK level. Also, my calcium was high at 10.7 compared to 10.4 as the preferred maximum, and my BUN number was also high at 28 versus 25 as a maximum OK level. I was supposed to talk to a nephrologist or kidney doctor. I decided to talk to a holistic doctor instead. I'm tired of Big Pharma deciding my health outcomes. They have been wrong before, and they are greedy for my money. Anyway, let's talk about honey. If you Google it or YouTube it, you will find that varying opinions. For me, it comes down to blood sugar numbers, weight loss, and fatty liver disease. Let's start with the honey versus sugar. Refined white sugar is bad for diabetics and weight loss. I think I can say that without further discussion being necessary. Many people look at the glycemic index for guidance on what to eat versus what not to eat. If you dig a little deeper, like I did, you realize the need to go with the glycemic load index as well as the glycemic index. This adds one important piece to the puzzle. It adds the amount of food to be eaten along with the glycemic index of each food and what the results are. After perusing the glycemic index and the glycemic load index for over 100 foods, I have determined that a glycemic load of 5 or less is probably okay for us diabetics. The load index appears to fluctuate from 0 up to about 45 for all 100 foods. So a load of 5 or less is pretty small. Welcome to my world. Why all this fuss about honey? Well, last weekend my wife dragged me to a farmer's market. As we walked up to one stand that was selling granola, the seller spoke to us about how granola was healthy and good for you because it was made with honey. I said that I needed to watch my sugar intake, and she became slightly agitated. She reiterated that her granola was made with honey, not sugar. I just smiled and walked away. Is organic, raw honey better for people than white table sugar? In a health sense, yes it is. Honey, raw, unpasteurized, and organic, has some health benefits. Refined sucrose or white table sugar is not healthy for human consumption as far as I'm concerned. However, honey breaks down in the body to sucrose and fructose. And if you're not aware of it, fructose gets broken down in the liver and can contribute to fatty liver disease. Honey is a 61 on the glycemic index and a 12 on the glycemic load index. Using my general rule of thumb, an okay food for me should be about 25 or less on the glycemic index and about 5 or less on the glycemic load index. Honey fails both these tests. This can be a problem for anybody, not just diabetics. So, by my rule of thumb, as a type 2 diabetic who is looking to lose weight, honey is bad for me. If you would like a list of bad sweeteners and good sweetener substitutes, click on the link below. Thomas DeLauer developed a list to make it easier for us diabetics to choose which sweetener we can use without raising our blood sugar number.